Hi guys, how's it going? Me and Chris are back at it again, making another video. Today we're going to be flying to Dauphin Island. It's 4 Romeo 9. It's about a 20-minute flight from Gulf Shores Airport, so it's super duper convenient. And they have a beautiful beach there. The airport's literally right on the water, so the approach into there is awesome. The beach is really, really cool, and there's also some really good restaurants on the island. So we're going to be heading over there today. Like I said, 20-minute flight. It's about 23 miles from Gulf Shores. It's a lot of fun. It's a short runway, so you get a good challenge. Getting in there, got to do a short field landing, but this plane's more than capable of getting in there. It's 3,000 feet of runway, so there's still a good margin of available runway. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to bring you guys along with us, and I'll just document it for you guys, show you guys, the potential of, or the endless, potentials of flying here at ELEV8 and the location.
Crossing the approach into 351 Charlie, Dauphin.
Check out these military trainers.
I saw them land.
Those things are so
They're
sweet.
so bad.
23.4 miles to Dauphin Island, and it's really, really beautiful. Dauphin Island, I think, is my favorite airport in this area. Honestly, one of my favorite airports I've ever flown to, and I've flown to some pretty cool airports. It's right on the water. It's literally on like its own little peninsula. People out there are awesome. Food is great, and I mean, it's just such a convenient airport to fly to from Gulf Shores. It's so close and really easy to get to, pretty much just directly west. So check back in up in the air. All right, so me and Chris are up here at cruise now. We're just cruising at 2,000 feet, like I mentioned, over to Dauphin Island. We got about 18 miles to go, so we'll be there in 6 minutes. Pretty strong winds. We got 33 knots of wind coming off the coast, blowing north. It's a pretty good crosswind, but I mean, we're just crabbed into it on autopilot, flying around nice and smooth now that we're over the water. No more thermals. It's a pretty warm day. I know it's January, but it's 74 degrees out today, so it's pretty warm. That's what Florida will do, and Alabama as well, here in the winter months. So what are the plans for today when we get there, Chris?
Well, we're going to land, we do a short field landing, which is always exciting, something good for your training. A couple of things to keep in mind is that you want to make sure you're stable, obviously. You want to manage your airspeed, manage your descent, and make sure you're configured properly. It's important to pick a target point on a short field landing and commit to it, and then adjust power as you need it and altitude as you need it. The key is to try to come in over the numbers at around 75 knots if we can, which is 5 knots slower than normal, which is 80 on a normal landing. But we know we still have 8 to 10 knots before stall speed at 75, so we're comfortable there, and it helps stop the plane quicker. So that's the goal. Whether or not we can do it, we're going to see.
Oh, we can do it. No doubt about it. We can do it. So, yeah, we're getting pretty close. And then once we get on the ground, Chris was famous enough to have a celebrity pick us up, give us a tour of the island. No, but Chris has some family. He's a very well-known guy, if you guys don't know already. So he's got some family who's going to come pick us up. They live on the island, and they're very knowledgeable about it. So we're going to get like an awesome tour of the island, learn about some history of it, and I'm super excited because I don't know too much about it other than they have a super fun airport to go to. So
yeah, this is what flying is all about, going to interesting places safely, efficiently, and then get to do some things that maybe you wouldn't do otherwise. We're going to go tour Fort Gaines, which has some Civil War history to it, and there's a lot of history on this island, and it's actually my father-in-law who's going to pick us up, and he's a well-known historian on everything about Dauphin Island. He knows all about it. So it's going to be exciting. We'll be here for about an hour, and then we'll show you a short field takeoff as we come back to Gulf Shores, hopefully VFR. If not, we'll do a pop-up IFR on the way back. So it's going to be a fun couple hours.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait. All right, guys, so here's the airport. Just right here below us. We're going to fly over midfield, and then we're going to enter the right downwind just because we wanted to give Chris's father-in-law a little show and fly over him. So we're going to be entering the downwind now and then landing for a full stop. And then once we get on island time, we'll check back in with you guys and take you along for a little adventure that you guys can come do as well if you come start renting at ELEV8. It's been 24 minutes since we turned on the batteries, and we're coming into land right now. So super convenient, really easy. And I mean, look how beautiful this is. You can't beat the Cirrus life. Alrighty, guys, here we are on our final approach segment into Dauphin Island. We're going to be landing runway 12. It's got the most favorable winds since they're blowing off the coast. Coming in nice and stable. We got full flaps in. We're just at our VREF speed, so we don't float too much, because again, pretty short runway, but got plenty of length. Chris is killing it. Nice one.
Hell, we got do a touch and go.
Yeah, we stopped in no time. Wow, great job, Chris. All right, guys, we've landed on Dauphin Island. It's time to let the party begin.
All right, guys, so me, Chris, and Ernie, we all met up. We're all on the island now. We're gonna go head to Fort Gaines and go check that out. So I'm excited. I always love going to forts. The only fort I've checked out is Fort Pickens in Pensacola. So go check out a new fort. Super excited for that, and learn a little bit of history about the island. We had a super good flight here. Chris killed it. Landing was great. Honestly, we could have done a touch and go, which is pretty impressive, just with the length of the runway. But yeah, we're here, so to show you guys around and
just let you see some of the local residential areas.
Well, I want to show him.
Should be a good time.
Okay.
Wow.
This fort was not active in the Battle of Mobile Bay because the channel had shifted to the east, and Farragut ships were out of range of these cannons.
Okay.
You see the cannons? There's some.
Yeah, these cannons are massive. So this was all constructed back in the 1800s?
1830s, 1840s.
And it just still stands to this day? That's awesome.
You see the lighthouse way out there?
I do. Yeah.
There's a thing called Sand Island Lighthouse, and it's existed since the 1830s. Not that tower. That tower was there during the Civil War, and the Union forces were spying on the two forts from that tower.
Wow.
So the Confederates listen at this now, loaded up gunpowder
Yeah.
in a small boat and rowed out there and blew the damn thing up.
Blew the boat up to blow up the tower?
Blew the tower up.
Blew the tower up.
So
Holy
that
cow.
was built after the Civil War, but it's been there since the 1860s.
They blew up the tower so they couldn't get spied on?
Yeah, so yeah.
Wow. Those guys must have had a kick.
I mean, those people were tough. This is what the other guys were.
That's so cool. I guess you could say that they just don't build them like they used to. Hey, there goes the Coast Guards.
Coast Guard checking it out, looking for us.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Kim and Chris are on my island.
Chris is here.
You see a lot of those.
Where are they at?
And they still fly. I call them Goonie birds. Those amphibious.
Yeah.
You see one of those every once in a while.
Here's the beach, guys.
The public beach area.
I think I might go jump in. Oh, look, this dog's walking him.
Chilly.
That dog's walking himself.
Hey,
He said, I'd take myself for a walk.
these oil rigs.
Yeah, these rigs are popping up left and right.
Disturbing.
They are. Takes away from a lot of the natural beauty.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how much you're interested in this, Cameron, but
Yeah.
before we leave, get a feel for where this is, and the trees were further back when they built the first bridge.
Okay.
Started selling lots and developing the island.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to say that a guy flew a Lockheed Lodestar in here.
Alrighty, guys, so we're just getting back to the airport. It's an absolutely gorgeous day out here today. Beautiful, right on the water. Like I said, so got Chris in the plane doing his before startup checklist, making sure everything looks good. checking NOTAMs and all that stuff before flight. Just did our pre-flight inspection, fuel, oil, everything looks good. So gonna hop in the plane, get started up, and do a short field takeoff out of here and get back to Gulf Shores.
All right, guys, so me and Chris are on our way back already. We had a good time, spent about an hour, maybe a little more there, with his father-in-law, Ernie. Good guy, knows a lot about the island, and it's just overall a great time. So it's experiences like that on top of flying, which make it all worth it. Meeting new people, going to new places, learning new things. It's always something new, which keeps it interesting, keeps it fun. So I want to say thank you to Chris and his father-in-law. It's a good time. We're about 5 minutes away, and we took off about
2 minutes ago. We did a nice short field takeoff. You know, you want to use the whole runway and get the full power, release the brake, put some aileron in to correct for the wind, and rotate at 72, climb out. We had plenty of runway left. It was a beautiful takeoff, and just crystal clear, and now we're about 10 minutes from home. So, quick day. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Good times. All right, me and Chris are on about a mile-and-a-half final for 1-7 in the Gulf Shores, full stop. It's about 15 minutes coming back because we had a nice little quartering tailwind. So, home sweet home. It's that easy here at ELEV8. Just become a renter, come take a plane, go wherever you want. Dauphin Island's a great spot to go, highly recommended, and there and back in 40 minutes. So thanks for joining us, guys.